Girls are gone. There's a big field in the guys, and you can see a couple of them lined up, well, 2 and 3 rows back because they figure they know which way to go. Ollie Signorini on top. He's had a couple of big performances, 2 wins in the opening 2 rounds of the Ocean 6 series. Puts him very, very high. Good to see the internationals. Hayden Hemmons there. Zach Diefenbach from North Cronulla, he is high up on the point score as well. But all these boys are chasing a win if they want to be in a contention for the overall title come Surfers Paradise in the final round. Good to see the Californians here as well. The Olympian Azad Albarazi there. He swims breaststroke at the Olympics and he's now doing surf racing in Fairhaven. It's great to see him go around. Tom Doyle from Manly, Hayden Hemmons, of course, the American. Sam Shepherd, the local and former open water swimmer. He'll be one to watch. He's won the Peter Pub 5 times, and they're all jacked up on the left-hand side of the start line here. They think they know which way to go, off and away. Dan Collins is flying on the way in, and the field's basically split down the centre. Half have gone to the left, half have gone to the right, and I don't think anyone actually knows which is the best way.
Well, the boys have spread, Josh, and you spoke about Sam Shepherd lining up in this one. Was going for his 7th straight Peter Pub title this year, but unfortunately missed out. And the young gun, under 17 competitor from Maroochydore, Hayden Cotter, who took his title, is here racing in this surf race also. So one to watch when it comes to the swimming ability.
Hayden Cotter just didn't take his title. Hayden Cotter beat 2 Olympic gold medalists at the Peter Pub a couple of days ago to get that done. He beat Mac Horton, who's the 400-metre Olympic champion, and he beat Gregor Palterini, the Italian 1500-metre champion. So from a young kid who lives in Brisbane, races to the Maroochydore Club, that is a huge effort. Let's see if he can back it up here in the surf race, but that's something special from the likes of Hayden Cotter.
Oh, it's absolutely unbelievable, and we saw Lani Pallister managed the same feat, knock off Harriet Brown, who was going for her 6th straight title. So it was a day of upsets, but it just goes to show the talent and the pull and ability of these young guns coming through and what they're capable of achieving.
Yeah, they've got no fear. They don't care if you're an Olympic champion. They don't care if you're the best Iron Woman on the scene at the moment. They're going to go in, give everything they've got, and they're going to take a title away from you. And I think, well, Mac Horton was a little bit shocked that not only Hayden Cotter was alongside him in that race, the fact that he beat him up the line as well. So it was a huge performance, and we're trying to figure out whose huge performance is going on at the moment. Dan Collins is definitely in the lead there in the centre of your screen, the redhead cap with the yellow stripe down the centre, and he is absolutely flying through the break at the moment and pushing very, very hard on the front of this pack. But the rest of the field, it's trailing a long way behind, and there was a few sets that came through that just absolutely smashed the field.
Well, Collins has opened up a great gap, and it's fantastic work. He's worked through the break to make sure he puts a few body lengths on. That's Benny Carberry from the Burleigh Heads Mulbrae Park Club chasing Collins in second, but it looks as though these boys are now having to head to their left to get themselves back to that first turning.
Hayden Allum's there as well from the Wander Club, a rich history, the Allum family, great surf swimmers, great Ironmen as well. Greg, a former Australian champion, his brother Chris, one of the best competitors in the business, and Hayden's continuing that. But out in front by a country mile is Dan Collins, who is absolutely flying at the moment. He's got a lead of, well, maybe, I reckon, 5 body lengths here. He's done everything right. The World Junior Ironman champion, the World Junior Board champion, the World Junior Swim champion, and you're seeing here right now why he had those titles back a few years ago, because he is putting on a clinic. He had a breakout year last year in the Ironman series. As he tries to push down a wave, he doesn't get one, but there's a few waves out the back at the moment as Jordan Merrilees from Fairhaven, the local boy, trying to work his way in. Oh, but there's guys coming from everywhere on waves. I saw the flash of a yellow cap there. I don't know. There's a Garumban cap. That looks like Kai Kinsella. He had a win as well, so don't count him out. That back wave looks like it's going to catch up to the leaders. Oh, they're coming from left, right, centre, and every other direction on the back, and those waves have died out and dumped about 8 people in the gutter short of the bank, and we've got a drag race to the finish, Jack.
Well, these boys are going hard now. Still competitors coming through from behind on a wave, but it's too little too late for our back markers. The winner will come from these guys, and there's a little lift through the gutter now, Josh. Will anyone get down one?
Just head down and go, go, go. Oh, someone gets a push. That push turns into a wave. I don't know who it is there. A couple stand up. Adam Simpson's there. Dan Collins is still in the mix. A few are up and waiting. Max Brooks and Cooper Williams have come from the clouds as well, so don't count them out. Mary Lee's the local lad. Wouldn't it be something if we could get a Fairhaven winner? Wouldn't it be something special if you could do it in front of the home crowd? They're all up. They're all waiting. In the centre there, maybe Hayden Hemmons has come from the clouds at the bottom. Concealer's there as well. One's up and running. He's up and in front. I think he's going to get there. I don't know if he will. Hayden Allen, he's had the little trip, and Hayden Hemmons in the centre got it done. He's sprinted up and across the line. The American gets the win. He's the American champion. Hayden Allen turns back the clock. Dan Collins did everything right and finishes in third. Kai Concealer got a sneaky little wave late. Cooper Williams is there as well. Mary Lee's tried to get it done on home soil, but just fell short. He was close enough, but just didn't have the surf. And this is how it finished in the Kennards High Male Surf Race. Hemmons, the lad from California, racing for Kurrawa on top. And what a way to say goodbye before he goes home. All the way down the field, Allen, Collins, Concealer, Williams were your top five. The two Newport boys as well. And Mitchell Allen finishes at the other end.
He's got a Kurrawa cap on, but he's really from the USA. Mate, outstanding performance.
Thank you so much. That was such a hard swim, you know. Had a bad entry, went a little too far. Expected the current to take me down a little bit too much, but had some good waves, and Fairhaven's put on a good show.
Now, you've been very close over a number of rounds, but to finally get a win, it must be a great feeling.
Oh, finally, I think this is my last individual race of the series. Unfortunately, got to go home for uni, so I'm just stoked to take out a win, yeah.
So you've come over to Australia, to the Gold Coast to train. Have you really enjoyed your time over here in Auslan?
Oh, definitely. You know, I've been all over now, Sydney, Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, now down here in Victoria for the Wayland Shield. Just had such a great time learning, doing the whole experience. I grew up watching all these races from when I was about 10 and just introduced to the sport. So to be doing this in real life is really a dream come true.
Well, it's not a dream, it is a reality for Hayden Hemmons, but it's not enough to get inside the top three in automatic qualification. Ollie Signorini, Dan Collins, and Kai Concealer. They're your automatic qualifiers. Hayden Cotter sitting inside the top 10. Cooper Williams, Diefenbach Morris, Doyle, and Bad Bo Wheeler inside the top 6.